Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for June 12th, 13th, and 14th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for my Geminis. Hello, my Geminis. Happy birthday to you. Well, weekend readings. I always use my Radley Valentine decks. I use my Angel Tarot cards for the main message. I try to just pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I've prayed, meditated, and infused both decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? Okay. Now, I'm an intuitive channeler. What that means is I open myself up to my higher power, and whatever the message is that needs to come through, it comes through. We have a lot of energy going on. We've talked about, or I've posted things about the eclipses. There's eclipse that was with the full moon. These are all partial. There was a solar eclipse coming. I think that's on the 20th, 21st when, Cancer comes in. And then the following full moon, there's another eclipse. So this is all within a lunar cycle. Lots of strange energy going on with that. And also we have Mercury going retrograde, and I think that's on the 13th. Okay. Anyway, fun times for us. But if we know the energies that are going on, we can work with them. And we can actually not, they may feel very strong. They may feel like they're coming, that we just can't push them back. But it helps us to deal. It helps us to deal, okay? Anyway, we can deal with it. We can. Okay, I have 3 cards, my Angel Tarot cards. They are all face down. The last one is reversed, and that means it's strong energy. That's how I read them, okay? Let's see what we have for my Geminis for the weekend. And I don't have my glasses. They're over here. Let's put the glasses on. It helps. Anyway, let's see. First card for my Geminis. Here we go. The Knight of Water. Okay. Water energy is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid emotional energy. Very new emotionals. Like, I feel like your emotions are just, you're riding high. You're riding high with this. Okay, I'm hearing riding high. It's like, you're pulling in all of this very strange energies, and I think that's why I talked about that a little bit more so. But it's like you're pulling these in, and it's electrical currents. Now you add water to that electrical currents. It's like explosive. So my Geminis, just be really, really cognizant that your emotions are going to be extremely high. It's not negative though. It's really not negative, because this is what pushes you forward. This is where you get on your white horse and you ride forward. You may be considered, people might consider you, kind of, a little bit more, that energy kind of on that radical side. You may be talking about things that are really expansive, and I'm talking expansive. I'm not saying expensive, but it's very expansive. It's like these thoughts are coming to you that, it's like your mind is just open up to a lot of different types of thought processes, different types of energies. It's like you have this really strong connection. And you being that air sign, again, there's a lot of electricity going around, and then we add this water, and it's like electric currents. Okay. Now, nights are very directional, very focused. So this will probably feel very uncomfortable for you, my Geminis, but it's like you can't hold it back. And remember, we talked about your season. Your season is pushing those boundaries. So this weekend is probably going to be one of those times that you really push those boundaries, okay? But it is where you are, and where you are being true to who you are. And the thing too is, it's like, you've hidden a lot of this. And, I know we're getting this all from the Knight of Water. You've hidden a lot of this. You've held this back. And I feel like you're just not holding back anymore. And, the people that love you will still love you. Okay. Emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative. Falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. So you're going to be you're going to be, you're going to be very much an influencer this weekend. Okay, next card up. Balance. Archangel Zedkiel. Now, balance has that Libra energy, which is also that air energy. Balance is where you keep it, this is where you get to that point, like, you're stretching that rubber band, but you don't want to stretch it so much that it breaks. You don't want it that, and then when it breaks, you know how a rubber band will snap back on you and you're like, oh my gosh, that kind of hurt. So this is kind of cautionary to you. You have to know, you have to know who you're talking to. You have to know how far to push. You have to know how far or how much to pull back on also. Okay? Okay, I mean, my Geminis, you're just like out there, and it's like, going back to, like Benjamin Franklin with the kite in the rain, and, and attracting that electricity to just kind of power and rev you up. Again, that water, that electricity, your air is kind of whipping around. Now, the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. Your last card is reversed, face down. Here we go. The Chariot, Archangel Metatron. Now, many times over, the Chariot to me is very fast moving. I'm feeling like this is kind of so the energy will be moving fast for you, but I feel like this is where you need to make sure, using this balance, this Archangel energy, that you're using, that you're staying in control of this energy, because I feel like it can whip you around, and it can put you into like that tornado type. I really don't know a lot about, weather patterns per se, but it's kind of like it can whip you up into that frenzy. You need to make sure that you stay in control, because otherwise all of this energy, and this is, my Geminis, all of this energy can be used very constructively to push you towards those goals that you've had, can push you towards what it is you've been looking to do. Because I do feel that this is Gemini season. I've said this. And, especially that Sagittarius, it's breaking boundaries for you. It's breaking boundaries. But you want to make sure that that you are working with this in a positive way. You don't want it to be, you don't want to be to the point where, your little twins, are telling you, oh, do this, do this, do this, do this. And, and that it actually makes you very scattered. You want to take that and try to pull that together, this energy, so that it's a very controlled energy, because there's a lot of things, I'm feeling from my Geminis that, especially it's going to be interesting to see what your Monday through Thursday readings are, because for the next week, because I feel like you're just kind of like pulling it all together, and you are going to take that, you're going to harness that tornado energy. Okay? But you need to, instead of it being destructive, it's going to be very constructive for you. Okay? Hope that makes sense. Anyway, an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition, and I really feel that public recognition. There's somebody out there that, what you've been doing, or what you are going to do, it's going to be very public for you, very, I feel very prosperous for you too. Okay, let's go on and see what we might have. Last cards. This is reversed, face down. Here we go. The Ace of Gabriel. So whatever this is, Gabriel is our fire energy. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, passionate, burning, very, very determined. Ace is our new start. This is you just, again, I feel like this is you grabbing that energy, harnessing that energy, and then using that energy. But you have choices. You have your little twins. One wants to take you one way, and that's the emotional side. That's, whereas the air side of you is like, no, we have to have a little bit of reason with this. And if you kind of listen to both, and maybe that's where I'm getting the balance from, it actually leads you to a very, again, the word constructive, path. Okay? Okay, so it's really strong for you. A gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration. the chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. So my Geminis really, 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 really focus for this weekend. When you feel your energy scattering, pull it back. It doesn't mean, when I say pull it back, I'm not telling you to put your brakes on. I'm not, no, because the brakes, it's like you actually need to use the accelerator, and but you need to make sure you're steering the car, okay? And sometimes if you're doing kind of a double foot, like one is pressing down on the gas and the other's pressing on the brake, which your twins kind of make you do, then you're going to go into a spinning wheelie or a spinning, you're going to spin out. So use your brakes and the gas pedal as needed, but I'm kind of saying go light on the brakes, okay? But stay in control of the car. I know. Anyway, my Geminis, you know what to do with the buttons. Hope it's a thumbs up. As always, my Geminis, know that you are loved. Stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.